In the heart of Igbo land, where the great Njoba River flowed like a silver serpent, lived a girl unlike any other, Ada. Renowned for her breathtaking beauty but feared for her razor-sharp tongue and untamed spirit, she was a force of nature. Every morning, she and her younger sister, Amoka, walked the winding path to the river, their laughter echoing through the lush greenery. But on this fateful day, as Ada's voice rose in a haunting melody, the rhythm of hooves and the clinking of armor shattered the morning calm. A procession of royal guards emerged from the mist, their presence commanding silence. Among them, with eyes sharp as a hunter's and posture regal as the gods, rode Prince Obinna, the future king of Ocholo. He had seen many maidens, but none like her. Bold, untamed, fearless. And in that instant, as their eyes met, fate tightened its grip. The river would remember this day, for nothing in Ocholo would ever be the same again. That evening, Ada's father received a message from the palace. The prince wanted to see Ada. The entire village buzzed with whispers. Why would the prince call for a common girl? With nervous steps, Ada made her way to the palace, her heart pounding like the village drum. The palace was grand, with golden carvings and high walls. Prince Obinna sat under a tall palm tree, waiting for her. "You sing like the birds at dawn," he said with a smile. Ada bowed, unsure of what to say. He asked about her life by the river, and for the first time, she saw that even a prince could be curious about a simple girl. Days passed, and Ada found herself returning to the palace more often. She and the prince spoke about the stars, the river, and dreams they never dared to share. But the elders of Ocholo frowned upon this. A prince could not befriend a village girl. Queen Nena, Obinna's mother, summoned Ada to her chambers. "You are a child of the river, not the palace," she said coldly. "Stay away from my son." Ada clenched her fist but nodded. She knew it would not be easy to change a queen's heart. The market women spoke in hushed tones. "Ada is reaching too high," they said. "She will bring trouble to her family." Ada's father, a humble fisherman, told her to listen to the elders. But Ada's heart had already chosen its path. One evening, Prince Obinna gave Ada a necklace made of coral beads, a symbol of royalty. "You are special," he whispered. But when Ada wore it home, her mother gasped in fear. "Take it off. Do you want to bring a curse upon this house?" The king heard of his son's growing affection for the village girl. He was furious. "A prince marries a princess," he thundered. "Not a girl who fetches water." That night, the palace drums beat loud, summoning the council. Obinna was given a choice: marry the princess chosen for him or be cast out of the royal family. Ada, hearing this, ran to the river, her tears mixing with its waters. She could not let him lose everything because of her. With Amoka's help, Ada planned to leave Ocholo. "If I go far away, they will leave Obinna alone," she said. But would he ever forgive her for running? A young palace guard, Kolechi, slipped Ada a note from Obinna. "Meet me at the old mango tree." Ada's heart raced. Was this goodbye? Under the mango tree, Obinna held Ada's hands. "We will find a way," he promised. "Run if you must, but I will find you." Someone had followed them. The next morning, the village chief arrived at Ada's home with guards. "The girl has bewitched the prince," he declared. "She must leave at once." With only a small bag of food and Amoka's tearful goodbye, Ada was forced to leave. She walked deep into the forest, uncertain of what lay ahead. A woman named Mama Chidi found Ada wandering. "You look lost, my child," she said. "Come, rest in my home." A traveling merchant brought news. "The prince refuses to eat," he said. "He has locked himself in his chambers." Ada's heart ached. Mama Chidi's son, Namdi, offered to take Ada back in secret. "The prince needs you," he said. "But it will be dangerous." Ada returned to Ocholu disguised as a dancer in the festival. Beneath her mask, she searched for Obinna. Obinna recognized Ada despite the mask. As they danced, the queen's eyes widened in fury. Guards surrounded Ada. "Seize her," the queen commanded. The people gasped as Ada was dragged away. The villagers began to murmur. Why should a prince not choose his own bride? One elder dared to ask. Others nodded. Change was in the air. Obinna knelt before his father. "I love Ada," he declared. "I will marry no one else." The king looked at his son for a long time. The king sighed. "Then let the gods decide," he said. Tomorrow, Ada must face the test of the spirits. Ada was taken to the sacred grove. If the gods accepted her, she could stay. If not, she would be banished forever. Alone in the dark, Ada heard whispers. "Who are you?" they asked. She stood tall. "I am Ada, daughter of the river, and I love Prince Obinna." At dawn, the priests emerged. "The spirits have spoken," they said. The people held their breath. "The spirits approve," the priest declared. Gasps and cheers erupted in the crowd. The queen collapsed in shock. For the first time, a prince would marry a commoner. The old traditions began to break. Obinna and Ada married where it all began, by the Njoba River. The kingdom celebrated for days. Ada became a queen like no other, ruling with wisdom and kindness. And so, the love that was once forbidden became the story that changed Ocholu forever. Queen Nena could not accept defeat. She called upon the old priestess of the forest, seeking a curse to separate Ada and Obinna forever. But the priestess warned, a love chosen by the gods cannot be broken without great cost. Still, the queen plotted in secret, determined to reclaim her son's destiny. One night, a fire broke out in the palace. Chaos spread as guards rushed to put it out. A masked figure was seen escaping into the forest. Rumors whispered that the queen had sent an assassin. Ada and Obinna knew that danger still lurked in the shadows. Obinna confronted his mother. "Enough, mother. You cannot change fate. Ada is my wife, and she will be my queen." The queen wept, but her heart remained hard. She was exiled from the palace. And Obinna took full control of the kingdom. But he knew there were still enemies who wished to see Ada gone. As Ada walked through the village, a group of masked men surrounded her. "The queen may be gone, but her allies remain," they sneered. A battle broke out, and though Ada fought bravely, she was outnumbered. Suddenly, the people of Ocholu came to her aid, showing their loyalty to their new queen. Together, they drove the attackers away. The last of the conspirators were captured and brought before Obinna. "The old ways must die," he declared. "The kingdom belongs to all, not just the royals." With Ada by his side, he led Ocholu into a new era of peace and unity. And so, the girl from the river, once scorned, became the heart of a kingdom that would never forget her courage.